That's such a huge strat coming out from our Reapers here, and they're not done as they keep taking down the heads of Todak here. The train is coming, and Sova is so far away. Sube is nowhere near this spike. He tried to go for a lurk situation, but 1 versus 5, it's not looking good for you. It looks like it's going to be the Reaper for this first round. Ooh, that's some crispy taps coming out. These two teams, they're playing it really carefully. They're making sure they've got everything to work with. Not XD is muted. He has the lockdown to play with, but so far it looks like he's just going to be opting for the push-up here alongside Bucky. As they push up this Raptor side, they get the first frag, but not XD's not done. That's actually his 4K. He might even get an ace for this whole round. Todak has been playing so slow, and not XD has been taking advantage of it. And Sube almost gets the flick in. He finally shuts down Not XD. No ace for you, but Bucky is there for the trade. What a round. Kansoi does pick up the Blade Storm instead. They do not have much of a big bank to work with. Bucky getting spotted by his Alto. There's a lot of mid presence coming out from Todak. And with a beautiful dash, Tailwind alongside the flash of the KO. This is what we're talking about. These are the strats that Todak will be doing to try and enter these sites. And Reaper just couldn't do anything about it. It is Not XD left alone in his boathouse. He gets one before falling to click. They will be. Speaking of space, it's Deathless getting a lot of information for their team here up at this A side. If Todak doesn't make the move now, they're going to get boxed in really quick here. But speaking of moves, it will be Not XD holding down this long side. It's a very powerful angle if you're coming up from the market. And there you go. Easy frag for him. But Click from the B main side will clear him up. Bucky is alone now onto this B side. He's got some information. He's got some help from Lyre, but Lyre's gonna get smoked out by this Nebula. He pushes out his smoke and gets the frags. Gets the chime in from Bucky as well, clearing up the speedway. What a peak coming out from Reapers. It's now Todak Sube left all alone in a 1v4 situation. He's been spotted. He's got the utilities to use, but 40 seconds left on the clock.
It's gonna be a 5-man retake with just pistols.
Wow!
That was a very beautiful flash coming out from Attica. It clears up the side. They immediately take control of it. Only 2 members left, and they know where they're gonna be. But Bucky gets a nice shock dart in. They know where the spike was, and they take control of it. They're coming out. They will still secure that round, but man, that was really close. That was a beautiful round coming out from Todak. Imagine if they had weapons for that. Sube trying to see what he can find. Attica gets one, and Sube chimes in. It's still very doable, but Bucky has the Hunter's Fury and the gravity well being used, so it's all the time that they want, all the time they need. Reaper has full control for this post-plant situation. Todak has no more time. And it looks like it's going to be the round for the Reapers and the match as well. 13-8, our final score. Congratulations for the Reapers. They get 1 out of this best of 3 series. Reaper, they're going to be pushing up really fast here on this A side. They use the Seekers over onto Todak's side to try and find out where are these players. Viper Spit being committed. 15 seconds left on the clock. They need to get the spike down. Do they have the barrier orb? Yes, they do. That just saved them the time. But Kyle tried to jump around. He's looking for more. He's going to die to his own. Sube actually trying to shut down the plant. Instead, he shuts down his teammate with that aftershock. Sube not done. He does get one from the enemies, but Lyre is there to trade him out. Only Click left alone. And Kansoi will finish him off. Here we go. Rolling Thunder on the ready. Here it comes. Popping it out. Reaper's got to be careful. They backed up a little bit. It's Bucky holding down very close up behind this wall. Click checks the corner. He takes him out. That spike's ticking. They have to enter this side as soon as they can. Definitely is getting a nice frag on the Click. Aftershock from Sube, making sure that the hookah side is cleared up with a beautiful burst shot with that Bulldog. They clear it up. There's still 1 member left, but Jade gets the nice lineup. Only 1 member left. It's Lyre. It's on a 1v2 situation, and Gale's got the angle. Todak will secure this retake. Christmas season is here, and this is the Christmas showdown from Bleed eSports. Todak on this attacking side, making it really close. Click getting a nice headshot to Deathless as they clear up the show side with Not XD.
Not XD
with
again.
the right clicks, man. He's not done. Lyre's there to chime it in. Kyle is there for the trade, but Not XD is hiding right inside his...
No.
right into each other, and Not XD gets the shots in. And here we go. Let's see if they can try and come back from this, but Bucky's not down. Once again, getting that first blood. The gravity well is there with a paint shell, but he will be able to tailwind out for Kyle, but it's not done. Bucky's not there. He gets the shot in. The showstopper is out. Although the Rolling Thunder is being used, he will still get the 3K. Paint shell's up once more, and it's gonna take Sube down to 93 HP. Actually gets a runaway, but immediately gets flashed out. What a beautiful round for the Reapers. So they are looking to find some trouble against looking for a team here. It's gonna be a full buy against Pablo with a nice crispy double tap with that guard. He's not done. Getting a throw at the first love, holding down this C side. He's hiding inside the Nebula, looking for a fourth. He might get the ace. He's spamming through the Nebula. Not just enough here. He's still alive onto Lexi. Lexi does get one, but there we go. He gets the second. Denies Pablo the ace. He's gonna try and see what he can find, but Frosty's is there. He's making sure they've got enough firepower to take out any of these Spectres. Close by, and there we go. Nerd gets tagged down a little bit, down to 82 HP with 14 shields left. He's still making these peaks, making sure that they are still there. But look at this positioning from Looking for a Team. They are not budging at all, and because of that, Bleed will take care of it. Darren and Lexi getting nice first headshot. There's still a third man holding down this A side. It is Nur, and so far it is working out for them. But Bleed Juicy will finally shut him down. The spike will be planted soon. It's still a 2v2, and now it's anyone's game. And look at this situation coming out from Looking for a Team. They hear the steps coming out from Bleed Esports. They're running down the clock here on this A long side. They're making sure the push is happening. Juicy gets a nice dagger in, but Frosty's and Riggs, they're not done with Pablo jumping out of the block. They have shut down the push coming out from Bleed Esports. Bleed Esports, they tried to change the pacing, but not to no avail. Pablo's not done getting a nice shot, but he's still here. He's got the Phantom. He's got all the HP that he wants to play here. He knows that the member is there, but oh, Kale actually pops out of a nice angle, gets the timing right, and Looking for a Team gets another round out of Bleed.
Oh, this is looking like a real dire round again for Bleed.
Definitely, especially since you got Nerd with the lockdown ready and Frosty's taking Darion out. Nerd's not done. He's about to pop out here from the window side. Lexi actually creeps away out of him, so Frosty's gonna fall there. Will he? Not yet, but Juicy finally shuts him down. So it's gonna be Riggs left alone at the back of this side. They have the lockdown prepared for Nerd. He can use it just in case this plant starts to pop out. The plant is here, but he's not opting for the lockdown. He's not done. Riggs actually pops out at the perfect time, shuts down the plant, and enough time for Pablo to retake the situation. There you have it, another round for LFT. Shock darts as well being used. Looks like Frosty's gonna pop out with a guiding light, but first love with the spray. Actually, he takes away the guiding light before he can pop out. He has to use his second one. Recompose there as well. Lexi pops out of the nebula from the garage. Looking for Teams not prepared as Juicy pops out as well with this operator. They have shut down the push. It's all down to Nur. Left alone into this cubby side. Has taken control of this A side, but it's LFT actually going for the quick push on his B side where First Love is holding. They're holding down their line. Lexi as well. 10 seconds left. The pressure cooker is here looking for a team to try to see what they can do. And Lenny sprays them all down. Looking for a team. Falls with their push. Oh man, First Love going down to the first blood. It is once again Pablo, the bane of Bleed Esports. If this man comes alive, Bleed Esports, they just slowly bleed away to the members of Looking for a Team. So they got to make sure Pablo does not make any more of these damage with this hero. But he's got the Vandal, as you said. Gravity Well is there. He's going to spot Lexi down, but it's Riggs who is holding the cover. But instead, Pablo tailwinds away, and Lexi just easily takes out Riggs. The shot is there for Juicy with the operator. They know two members are on the C side, but they are committing it anyway. They know it's just the eco round, and Juicy actually up for his phantom. Flicks around, getting a 3K. He's not done as he gets the fourth on that C-long side. What a beautiful play coming out from this man. Finally shuts him down, but Lenny takes one before he falls. Juicy with this Blade Storm takes one away from the garage side, hides inside the Cloud Burst, hides away from the guiding light. It's all up to Frosty. Now he's got the Phantom, but Juicy's got the Sheriff and the shot. What a play from Juicy once again, clutching the round for Bleed Esports. Oh, they're gonna box them in really tight here, looking for a team. They've got to make the move now, but they're watching their angles. They're aware of this. Oh no, Kale actually went away at the wrong second. The timing's not there. Lenny's gonna get right behind them all together. If they time this right, Lenny will be the huge man here, the MVP. He sees every single one, takes his time, getting 1, 2, 3, 4. Only one man left. He knows that he's in the left side. Oh my. Aussies does have the shorty. He will get one before he finally falls. That shot is gonna hurt a lot. Lenny's looking. They want to give him the ace. He gets it. Ace for Lenny. Trying to contest here the Uhuka side where Darion is holding. He has a barrier orb to play with. 1 minute left on the clock. If he puts that down now, he's gonna stay for a while. Darion gets nice crispy taps away onto Frosties and Pablo. The two duelists of LFT has fallen. There is no way LFT will be able to enter this side unless they get past Lenny here. LFT looking to see if they can find and rotate more of their members because the push has happened. The steps have been made. Juicy trying to see what he can find. Frosty's on 1 HP. He has to fall to that snake bite, trying to survive what he can, but unable to. Showstoppers down. Juicy gets the frag as well. Cosmic Divide to slow it down. Juicy gets the shot onto Kale as well. Pulls out the daggers, playing with the play, looking for more. Raids finally shuts him down. He's on a 1v5 clutch, and look at Bleed Esports. They're not done. They're pushing the envelope, and they will take him out. Man advantage for one side, but the Doctor is about to catch Frey from behind. That's the toxic screens down for one side. They're making the push as fast as they can now because they need to recuperate, but Ivan's not yet done. Taking his second as well with this Empress mode. and they will try to retrieve this spike. 2v2, but Dizzy comes out with 2 headshots of his own. They know the doctor's coming from behind. Siren was expecting it, but watching the wrong angle, but Dizzy saves the day. Getting his 4K, gets the trade off, 11 HP left. The attackers are opting up for this A side at the same time. Kingsman's already right behind them, taking 2 frags from the lurk. Nafu coming out of the underhell side as well, taking Neff out. That's Empress down. Suddenly, this Thrifty's working up. They've got 4 upgrades already. They clean it up, flawless round. What just happened, Dana? 2 Lears to play with. They're gonna start to enter this green marshmallow. As soon as they do, there's so many members ready and waiting in prey in the shark tank. Neff is actually making a lot of noise. That puts Zeke in a good position to try and take him out. He drops on the cloud, but he's right at the edge and he walks through it. He will not be able to see anything when you're there. Because of that, Wadzai will be able to finish him off. It's going to be the eco for Kingsman.
From getting that Hunter's Fury as well. So Kingsman,
Oh!
they're looking pretty set in this as long as they, pick up, as long as they stay relatively safe, right? And possibly get those upgrades.
Yeah, Splash, he dropped his operator in the tunnel, and now they will not be retrieving it. Looks like they're opting for a bit strat for the rifles instead. But speaking of strats, look at this quick push coming out from Kingsman. They're changing up the page. They get them as well. They take out Wadzai. The push from mid, they know this read, they know the 1-3-1 default, they've adapted to it, they're looking for more. Dizzy gets the double spray down, gets 2 headshots quickly for him. He's got the resurrection, but nothing is cleared up for them to get for Kingsman. He will try to get the spray down, but Riza will finish him off a 3K for him. What a fast round. Dizzy and Frey, they tried their best to slow it down. Frey had full gas in the tank to make that slow, but it doesn't stop Kingsman from making this push, especially after Ivan takes out Dizzy. He does get traded out. Splash is also gone, so now it's going to be a 4v3 retake for Wadzai's side. Let's see, looking for more, but trying to smack down from the flank. Frey gets the timing out on 2 of their members. Both the Kingsmen, they were holding abilities at that time, and Frey just gets the perfect timing out. True, he is set up here alongside Neff, right next to this rope, the quick push rope onto this A side, where Kingsman will be met towards it. I'm excited to see if Splash gets this shot going, unless a recon bolt or an Aldrone pops off. What? Nampu updrafts up with the blade storm, but Splash gets to flick onto him. That's the jet down. Little bug fly bye-bye. And now it's going to be Kingsman down with the man disadvantage. Nampu, it looks so good for him. Alone on this A side, usually you put the Frey down there when they've got the Viper split, but instead they're getting the read on the Kingsman. They're expecting Kingsman to make the push on this B side instead of the A side, and they've got it. Already, they're pushing up through the orange side. They're gonna get this middle, but Wadzai is prepared for it. Dizzy and Splash just gets them off guard. Neff is hiding behind the corner as well, where the Doctor actually slips right past him. Oh, here's the Vandal shot. Wait a minute. You shouldn't be there. Get out of here. Flawless round for Wadzai. Now Splash is the man with the operator here. They've already heard him make the shot, so they're already backing up a little bit here. They might have heard that, and they do. They get a tag onto him. They back up, but they don't know Frey is holding behind the corner, but they check it anyway. He gets scanned down by this recon, but power of the Sova. Splash is looking for more, but Ivan is in the best position to try and take him out. Siren has to back away at the same time. Speaking of backing away, the Doctor's already right behind him, putting it up from behind, and now it's gonna be Dizzy left alone on a 1 versus 5. Pretty much with Zeke and Ivan just slowly walking through, the tripwire getting destroyed, so they know now. Coming out of the middle side, let's see what these sheriffs can do, and these sheriffs are making work. The dream is alive. Wadzai still alive, but will Riza be able to clutch this round? The bomb's ticking. He has to get this defuse soon. The red HP from both of these teams. He's running and gunning with the Spectre, exactly what you want to see. Starron's looking at the wrong position, and Riza will be able to clutch the round. Spectre saves the day. He does not have the time. He does not have the time. Dude, whoa. Okay.